Alright, so I'm host Tiffany here, talking with famous people. Talking with famous person Michael, who has a YouTube channel called Soraichi Productions.
Soraichi Productions. I'm
Sor
not even famous, man. Come on.
Soraichi, no, that's the channel. That's the channel's called Talking with Famous People. That's the format. So if you're on the channel, you're a famous person.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're a famous person, Michael. And
Okay.
so why don't you tell us what Soraichi Productions does?
Well, basically, Soraichi Production does video games and cosplay. The video game standpoint is basically like funny moments. I just literally started a Let's Play, and yeah, like if it's either a funny short or literally a 10-minute video of me and my friends just goofing off.
Cool, cool. So what games are you Let's Playing?
My first ever Let's Play I'm actually doing is Undertale. Um, It was big back in 2015, but I just wanted to wait until the hype actually died down a bit.
I know
Just
about
like,
Undertale.
yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed the game. I thought it was pretty good, and I'm still continuing it today.
Okay, well
Every Friday I release an Undertale video.
we'll put some links in the description for that.
Very cool.
So usually the focus of this channel tends to be MBTI. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that at all.
I'm
It's
not.
personality typing. So like everyone technically is supposed to, based on this particular personality model, falls into 16 different categories. Um, there's extroverted versus introverted. There's intuitive versus feeling. Wait, I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all mixed up now. Intuitive versus sensing. Feeling versus uh, God.
You good over there?
I'm screwing everything. Thinking versus feeling and judging versus perceiving. God, it's
You
been a
should get
long day.
some paper and have this written down. I'm just
Yeah, well,
saying,
see,
man.
I'm not very good at all that stuff, so I'm just gonna ask a few questions that we oftentimes ask people, and I'm gonna let the other people analyze it afterwards, since we
All
don't know
right.
what your personality type is. Um, Mainly, just wanted to ask you one particular thought question. So, there's an
Sure.
imaginary scenario. There's a village separated by a river. Half the village lives on one side, half the village lives on the other side. All the food is on one side of the village. Now, one day, this troll appears, tears down the bridge between the village, and decides that anyone that wants to pass in any capacity has to pay him a tax of food. And if you have food, you have to pay the tax. If you don't have any food, you can go buy for free. But if you want to pass with food, you have to give him at least 10%, or he's going to stop you from passing. Now, giving him that amount of food and transporting people constantly with food to the other side of the village, there's not going to be enough food. People are going to starve to death. What is your solution to the problem?
My solution to the problem.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? You're in charge. You're in charge of the committee that comes up with the troll problem solution.
How big is the troll?
Uh, he's pretty big. He's pretty scary. No one really wants to
Like,
fight him.
like the thing is, like the troll I'm imagining right now is like an elder, like the one looking like from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Um,
He can look like whatever you want him to look like. He's taking your food if you cross with food.
I would say poison one of the food to give to the troll. Basically, kill him.
You know, a lot of people have gone for battle with the troll in some sense. I don't think anyone's thought of poisoning the food that you're getting taxed. That is interesting. That is it.
Yeah.
My solution was just for everyone to eat on one side of the village and then go home without food on them.
Here's the thing though. Like the way I see it is, why do I? If you want to stay home and eat, you have a right to stay home and eat.
You
But
do.
if you just have to go across the village, eat like say all right, say if, like, we don't know how long the distance is. It could be an hour, it could be 15 minutes. So we really don't know the distance of the
Fair enough.
villages. So let's just say that. But you like say if somebody's sick and they can't go and get food, they're gonna get 10%, like like say if it's just like a fucking
These
piece of cake,
all very
you
valid
know,
points.
you know, let's just poison the motherfucker and call it a day. Excuse my language.
No, you can swear. It's cool. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Poison the motherfucker and call it a day.
I like that. I can't wait to hear people's reaction to that. That's a good one. Poisoning the troll. Okay, so when you're not thinking about anything necessarily in particular, you're not talking to someone, you're not doing a specific activity, what kind of things are going through your head?
What is my next cosplay or video game? Video. That's it.
Okay. If you're going to be with, well, would you rather be by yourself, or if you're in a group of people, would you rather be with one person, two people, or more than two people?
Tiff, you've been around me a couple of times, and you know how many people I hang out with. So if it's, I think 5 people if I'm close to them.
Okay, so it's going to be a big group. You're more of a group person.
Well,
I haven't spent a lot of time with you in a long time, and I'm interviewing
no,
you, so I'm
depending on
trying
the
not to bring
situation.
personal knowledge into it.
Well, depending on the situation, I usually at least have 2 people. But if it's all the group of people I know, like I'm comfortable with, then yes, it's a big group. But mostly maybe 1 or 2 people.
Okay, here's a deep one. Do you think truth is discovered, or God, do you think truth is discovered or created?
Mm. Discovered.
And can you elaborate why you think that?
Can I use like a situation?
You
Like,
can whatever you want.
all right, say if somebody lied to you about something,
Okay,
and jeez, I'm really thinking about this right now.
good.
Say if somebody lied to you about something, right? And when you find out the truth, you obviously discover it either by A, somebody telling you, or B, you find out on your own.
Okay,
Like, you overhear a conversation, you or get the truth out of them.
okay.
And that's just about it. I think it could, I think maybe actually it's a little bit of both. Because you can create the truth, but you could also discover it. Like,
But we're
I
we're
could
not
be lying.
necessarily talking about like someone lying versus someone telling the truth. We're talking about it in a more metaphysical sense.
Oh, then yeah, it's
Are
discovered.
there absolute truths in the world that are there to be discovered, or is what is like quote unquote right and wrong something we create? Are there absolute truths in the universe to be discovered, or do we create truths for ourselves?
I really don't know. Like this one, I it, it really I want to say it really depends on the standpoint. Like, yeah, we could create create the truth about something like in our heads, but we don't know the story to it, or we can go and say
Harming another person unprovoked is bad. Is there any
that is
situation
true.
in where that's not true?
Say it one more time.
Harming another person unprovoked is physical violence or non-physical violence, but that's really not the point. Um, is wrong. Is there any situation where that's not true?
That that's if the person did something wrong,
I said unprovoked.
unprovoked. Yeah, yeah, then it's wrong. Like
Yeah, I'm asking you, is that an absolute truth? Is
that
that
is
true no
true.
matter what? Is that a
Yeah,
discovered truth, so to speak? I'm just
Yeah.
poking at your brain. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. You did, yeah, you did. I'm having such a hard time.
It's okay.
Alright. So yeah, it would be, yeah, you just, yeah, you,
Did I convince you?
it's, it's fucking with me. It's like, now I just don't know anymore. Yeah, it is discovered.
Okay.
But, you know, because like in the inside of you, it's like this is not right. I guess that I don't know.
It's okay. Let's see. What would a ideal relationship look like for you? Like love interest wise. What's like the meaning of an ideal relationship? What does that look like for you?
Having trust with each other, being able to communicate properly, um,
Are there certain needs that you have as a person like that need to be met that maybe not everyone needs, but you like me personally, I need a lot of attention. If I don't get a lot of attention, it's not going to work out.
um,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but there's certain people that can't handle that.
yeah, for me, it's like I don't mind the attention, you know, as long as I know the person's around and cares enough. I'm completely cool with it. If they want to go hang out with somebody, like I said, I trust them. It's not like they're gonna go out and cheat. So yeah, having trust with one another and yeah, I really, me personally, I don't, I if as long as I have the person around me and I feel, you know, I feel happy.
Right on.
Also, I'm sorry, like I'm eating like festival food right now.
That's okay. I'm jealous. I'm kind of hungry.
Huh?
I said I'm jealous. I'm kind of hungry.
I was like, why don't you come over and get some then?
Yeah, it's not terribly realistic at 11:08 at night. Really far enough away.
If I still lived around town, I would be like, all right, come over.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, anything you want to talk about your channel or anything like that? Any particular videos you want to promote or I don't know.
Actually, I do want to promote a video.
Go for it. Don't worry about
About a
links. I'll
week,
put any links you want in the description.
uh, about a week ago, I made a channel, not channel, a video for somebody. It was a fan made video. Somebody who unfortunately is um, facing a tumor in their, I think it was in their brain. So they're actually getting the operation and anything. So the link to my channel, there is a in the description. There's a GoFundMe page. So if you want to share it off with your friends, your family, your dog, your cat, your annoying neighbor, the neighbor in your closet, or the girl downstairs, feel free to show them. And if they want to donate, they can. It's not forced. It's just someone to fight the tumor in their brain so they get the operation done. Unfortunately their insurance won't cover it, so I'm just trying to help them out.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the video you made about, or is it just like reaching out, or is there some special theme to it?
It's actually um, cosplay Death Note shenanigans.
Okay,
Basically,
cool.
they asked for a funny video, and I said in the end I'll do something special for
Okay, so
them.
everyone should watch the funny video with famous person Mike in it here. All right, I think we're gonna end here because it's getting late. And this has been a special edition of Talking with Famous People, and famous person Tiffany out.